welterweight champion Johnny Davis in a scheduled 7-rounder. Davis was a lot stronger at the heavier weight than everyone expected, and he eagerly mixed it up with McFadden in the early going. Let's join the action now at the end of round 4.
As you see, Johnny Davis comes in and he's hit with an overhand right, and then he continues to punch. That was a nice left hook that he hit him with there. He sees that he's hurt, and he comes in and pours on the action. An uppercut. I think that at this point he says, I got him hurt, but give credit to Larry McFadden. Larry McFadden's a tough cookie. He closes up the gap and does not allow the punching room necessary to take him out. But Johnny Davis started sharpshooting, and sharpshooting he did. He hit him with several punches and put him down finally at the end of the round.
Johnny Davis with a big advantage, or so it seems, in that 4th round. Round 5 coming up. And it depends on the clarity of your set, I guess. But as we saw it on our replay monitors, that left hook, you could actually see Larry McFadden's eyes cross. That one really hurt, and it was downhill to the end of the round from that point on. Round 5, there's the bell. Let's see if McFadden's going to be able to weather the storm.
I expect Johnny Davis to come out and really apply the pressure at this point.
Now a few chants of Johnny in the background as McFadden's trying to stay away from trouble here in round 5.
I think Larry McFadden also has a cut over his left eye.
He's trying to flurry back against Davis, and he has him stung a little bit in his corner. McFadden missed with a couple of lefts. Davis trying to fight his way out. Short left hand connected, and now he punches his way out of there and circles to his left to avoid the onslaught of Larry McFadden.
Johnny Davis has better lateral movement. Johnny Davis got out of the corner and got away from Larry McFadden when Larry McFadden wasn't able to do so.
McFadden seems a little winded by that series of punches. Great left foot there, though.
Johnny Davis appears to be the fresher of the two.
McFadden could connect with another one of those round kicks to the head like that left foot a few moments ago. That might slow Johnny Davis' attack down a bit.
One of the problems with throwing those high kicks is that it takes a great deal of energy, and he's expending that energy while Johnny Davis is hurt. Johnny Davis is hit. Johnny Davis is in trouble.
Davis looks to his corner, and he's glassy-eyed, and now it's McFadden that's taken over the attack. McFadden, and he gets a big left foot again on the round kick to the upper body, and Davis is staggered in the neutral corner. Davis trying to fight out of it, but McFadden won't let him off the ropes.
There's also a cut over the left eye of Johnny Davis. McFadden sees it, and I think he's going after it.
Time is a big factor now. Davis wondering if he can hang on the last 10 or 12 seconds. And McFadden, what's he got left? There is blood from the left eye now, Johnny Davis, as we wind round 5 to a close. These last 2 rounds have been action-packed. Round 6.
Scott McMillan and Aristides Gonzalez worked on that eye for Johnny Davis, and I'm sure that Larry McFadden isn't interested in the eye. He's going for the head.
Comes right back. Trying to kick with that left foot to the head. He continues. Now he changes it up a little bit. McFadden now the man on the attack. And boy, a rounder 2 rounds ago, you would have never dreamed that McFadden was going to have this much juice left, much less take over the momentum in this fight.
I think everything was set up with that round kick and those front leg kicks of Larry McFadden. Again, Larry McFadden threw the kicks, opened up for his hands, and with the combination of both, he staggered Johnny Davis, just about took him out.
Johnny seems to have responded well to the break in between rounds and looks relatively fresh here.
He appears to be fresh, but he's showing a little more movement than he has in the past. He's trying to take a little more of a break, not only for oxygen's sake, but also from the break, from the punishing punches and kicks that Larry McFadden has been laying on him.
McFadden has slowed his attack just a bit, too. I think that last round had its effect on both these fighters, really. McFadden, in that he threw so much leather and had been hurt himself the previous round, and Davis, of course, having absorbed all the punishment. And McFadden now says, come and get me.
Both fighters appear to be picking the shots a little more.
6th round of a scheduled 7-rounder. There were times when we thought it was going to end in either direction.
You know, we've seen some powerful kicks from both of these fighters, as well as punches. But if I had to choose, I think I I think I would rather be hit by one of their punches than their kicks.
Seventh and final round is coming up from Atlanta in just a moment.
Stop it. 11's the magic number. Okay.
There's the bell.
And Johnny Davis appears to say, well, you have to bring it to get it. So come on, big boy.
Seventh and final round. Brad Nessler and Truman Irving with you at ringside here at the Limelight in Atlanta. This has been a tremendous middleweight bout. Larry McFadden in the red pants on your left, Johnny Davis on the right in the black. And this seventh round's going to be active.
You know, one of the things that we oftentimes do not take in consideration is the psychological impact that one fighter has on the other. Larry McFadden wanted to charge himself, so he started yelling at Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis looked a little tired, but at seeing the antics and the gestures that Larry McFadden was making, it seemed to give him a little extra fuel, and the adrenaline started pumping, and he looks to be a different fighter himself.
Yeah, these guys don't lack for ego and style, that's for sure. We're near the midway point of the seventh and final round. This last minute could have a big bearing on the outcome of this fight. Again, the decimal system is our scoring system, and it could be a fine line between these two at this stage. This has been a tremendous fight, and at times both fighters have been hurt.
It's been give and take, and again, I'm somewhat impressed and surprised at what the mindset and what the subconscious or the conscious efforts of another fighter, how it can affect, it can kill, or it can bring to life your opposition.
Larry McFadden in his hometown trying to win over a tough Johnny Davis out of Dillon, South Carolina. 25 seconds to go in the seventh and final round. It looks like both of them will still be standing upright when this one's all over. A couple of times in this fight, we didn't think we were going to be able to say that.
Johnny Davis is still throwing stiff jabs and front leg front kicks.
Final few moments of the seventh round, and Larry McFadden puts his arms up in victory, sticks his tongue out at Johnny Davis, who spits his mouthpiece and does what he thinks is a victory lap. And there the two show the respect they have for each other over the past 14 minutes of action. And boy, there were very few minutes when we didn't have action, Truman, in that one.
Very few. These are two professional karate kickboxers, American kickboxers, that are black belts that have shown that they've gone the distance, and they've gone at fighting all the way.
It was a close decision, a split decision, with only 0.4 of a point separating the two fighters, and the nod went to Larry McFadden. It was his 23rd victory, and now he and Johnny Davis both look forward to world title possibilities with Bob Thunder Thurman. We've got world light welterweight champ Jerry Golden Boy Trimble coming up against European champion Pascal Laplante.